Alright. Hello, everyone. Pumpkin just. This is where he likes to be, so this is where we're at. Let me make sure I'm using the right mic this time. Okay. Um, yep. He's a cat, so if you have a cat, you know this is where they like to be. So, welcome in, everyone. The title is basically um, it's as stated, we will be doing an unboxing, and so it's gonna be really chill. Damn, should have made a coffee. Would have been nice. But basically, I did some overtime this past week, and so I took the opportunity to um, make a big purchase because I recently got into vintage media. What are you biting? Um, And so what happened was I used to have a what are you doing? I'm sorry. I used to have VHS tapes as a kid. That's what I would watch. A small collection, but significant for a child. We had like Disney sing-alongs and like Winnie the Pooh. And I moved when I was young to Mexico, and so everything that we had in that old house was lost. And just a second. Okay. Everything we lost in the old house was gone. Well, it's just like, we lost it when we moved to a different country. And so all of that was just to never be seen again, at least by me. And so when so now as an adult that I've moved back to the US and I have been living here for almost a decade now, um, I've had the intention of buying that collection again, or just having one of my own. Um, it would have a lot of the old ones that. Does anyone else's cat like to bite and lick plastic? Okay, Fezzo, go for it. Go follow it. Go for the plastic. Um, and so I recently started rebuying a collection, mostly from like half price books because thrift stores don't really have them anymore. Um, and so that got me into needing to purchase a VCR because that's the only way I would be able to watch these, because I do watch them. I love watching Disney sing along songs. I still watch the ones that have been uploaded to YouTube, and so because I started looking into VCRs, then this got me into just the down the rabbit hole of vintage media and just physical media in general. And so it just kind of got me wanting to join that world again. I know there's a lot of people who have joined already. I know there's a lot of people who just never left. Um, but it I had very little opportunity for a lot when I was young, and so oftentimes things weren't really up to me. And so now that now that they are, I'm just you just figure it out, get into new things, discover new hobbies, and now I am a serial hobbyist. Um, Clearly, you see yarn in the background. There's a bunch of yarn and half done things on my desk, and I didn't clear it out because that would be too much work, honestly. I was gonna say it'd be inauthentic, but let's be real. I don't really care. Um, and so now physical media is just one of the other things that I've gotten into. Now, recently, this is where we stand, right? I have. I bought a vinyl player, but it was one of the cheap Crossley ones because it was like really cheap. It was after Black Friday, like after the holidays, I bought it like at Macy's. I don't know, one of those stores in the mall, and I'm really nervous a little about. Sorry. Um, happened. But it was cheap enough that it was an impulse buy. It also already came. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever. And so I had that, and so naturally I also got one vinyl with it, because vinyls are expensive, if you don't know. I think everyone knows they're quite expensive. There's a really good video. I'm sure there's probably many, but there's one that I came across from a channel that I enjoy watching, and that goes into a little bit more detail about why they are as expensive, and they talk about like just history and how it died down, people stopped making them. It's a really good one. I can link it somewhere if anyone's interested. And so I understand, but god damn, they're still expensive. They can easily go from like 35 to 50, $60. And so the point is, I got one. Sorry, too much story and not enough unboxing, am I right? And so I bought a Taylor Swift one. I got, I want to say, Fearless maybe as my first vinyl, and all of them Taylor's version. Just because by that point she still hadn't owned her own music, and also these things are, you know, just nice to have. They're more modern. They sound kind of better. Her voice sounds nice and mature. I'm not a Swiftie, so my opinion will differ from probably anyone else's. I come from a different point, but I was yeah, it was fun to have that one, and then but then very quickly my attention shifted to CDs, and so, and then especially it really kept my attention because they're so much cheaper. Bro, CDs are so cheap. If you want to support your artist, if you're a big fan of artists, or bands or whatever it is, buy their CDs. They're so cheap, and it's a great way to financially support them, much better than just streaming their music. So I'd encourage everyone and anyone to do that. And so so very quickly started wanting CDs instead. But this, of course, meant I needed a CD player. And so I spent hundreds of hours, maybe like 100 hours, watching videos about just a million different things, including one 3-hour long podcast covering the entire history of Sony as a company. Very interesting, actually. I would recommend it, from a podcast called Acquired on YouTube. So I spent so much time on eBay and such, looking for vintage CD players. So it was because if you look for Amazon not vintage, if you look if you search on Amazon CD players, you'll find a bunch of random companies to no tea, no shape. I don't like buying most things, but especially not technology, from random companies on Amazon. That's just what it is. I like buying from. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. Abdul, thank you so much. Ooh, Jesus, that's kick for you. I'm so glad no one else can see that. And then you have I forgot how to stream. How fun. So yeah, I was looking forever on eBay, and there's like a million options. And because there's a million versions of it, especially Sony, but you want to get Sony generally because they're like the best one. And so I oh my god, I forgot how to stream. That's what I get for not streaming in a month. In my defense, no, I don't have a defense. Oh, here we go. This should something. But I did end up getting one. I did end up getting a Sony, and okay, there we go. You just gotta be a little bit more on guard, I guess. I did get one, and it was $40. It was okay. It was in pretty decent condition. It did have some scratches. I would grab it for you, but it's just I don't want to get up. I am also kind of surrounded by things right now, but thank you so much for the follow, Aya, DRR. Hello, and okay, there. We're ready for more things now. And so I ended up getting a CD player, which was fun. And so I was able to, at that point, I also went to Walmart to pick up a CD. I bought Folklore, which is very quickly become one of my favorite albums. I just realized I like at the very least, the first half of that album. So it was really nice. It's so chill, such a vibe. But then, because that's not enough, I also started paying attention to cassettes. And so that very quickly became like something different and exciting. And I ended up getting a portable cassette player. Now, once again, it's so hard buying vintage because there's so many things out there and so many people trying to upsell you like crazy. Oh, thank you so much. We just met though, so it's a little early for that kind of talk. And so obviously I just got the cassette player, and so that means I also need cassettes, which is a lot harder to find. It's a lot harder to find for me because I don't like that much music. I mostly listen to like Disney show tunes and some general pop music. And so it's hard for me. However, if you like I don't even know, like hip hop, I'm sure like there's like a bunch of cassettes, like classic rock probably as well. I don't know, just music from like from the 80s and early 90s probably, because that's of course when these cassettes were being done. Because cassettes just didn't have the same hold on the industry as CDs did, because just of the timeline of it. CDs came out very quickly, and then MP3 followed very quickly after. But I did buy a cassette player because how fun! I bought the FiiO CP something, and it's really cute. It's really nice. It's fun. I never used cassettes. When I was a child, I used CDs, and but my mom, I remember my mom using cassettes. And so I ended up buying a boombox, just a very cheap Philips boombox that anyone can get on Amazon, and so that's nice to play. But one of the things that we're going to be unboxing today is a CD player, and I am excited about it. And so actually, I do think just a second. Give me a quick moment. Okay, I know you could still hear me. We're going to, God damn, it's a little hot, isn't it? Because you know. Okay, so we're gonna be unboxing. I have a lot to unbox, so we're gonna be here a while. And do not worry, I have already removed all of the tags from all of the labels, so I will not be doxing myself today. So I have a bunch of vinyls, CDs, mostly from Taylor Swift because I want to complete the collection. Cassettes as well, just the ones that are available. But also, I've got some sleeves. So these are just the ones I bought. They're like one of the most popular items on Amazon. If you start to look into vinyl collection and the such, you will find that people do encourage you to, Pumpkin just immediately jumps into the box. He's so funny. They encourage you to switch out from, they will typically be in paper sleeves, so you want to switch them out into something else. These are, okay, they do not tell me the material, and I do not remember it off the top of my head, but, I don't want to, frick, I don't know where to put it. I guess we'll just set them down. I don't want to crease them and stuff. Yeah, they'll tell you to replace them because for the longevity of it, to protect the vinyl. So that's what one of the items that we got. So we'll be doing that together. We can go one by one and do it, if you don't mind. What else did I get? Oh, these are, oops, sorry. Hopefully these aren't too bad though. Because, oh Jesus. Well, it's not too bad. So these are the inner sleeves from that same brand, but these are for the vinyl itself. So this is what we're replacing. The other ones that you saw are for the outer sleeves. So to also protect the casing, if you will. I bought, I think they're not both 50, packs of 50, but it should be enough. I don't have that many vinyls yet, and I think that's like the best time to start. We also got a care kit, which is this one here. And it comes with a brush and the like spray and the needle cleaner. That is a microfiber towel, I believe. I don't know what this is for. But everything else will come in a little pouch like this. So that's nice and cute, nice and tidy. I'll be able to just leave it there. It'd be nice if I had a drawer or something. And so for now, to store my, oh, I had to do it myself, I see. So this will be the solution. And then these are probably a little bit more. This is also a cleaning fluid. I don't know what. Can you, okay, it's not focusing, but you can see it. It don't really need to read it. And then this is little brush that's going to be for the needle, I'm sure. And so we're just gonna put all of that back. I have not, okay, because I saw this channel, right, that like does this kind of thing, that like all he talks about vinyls, and he was recommending that you clean it before you use a vinyl, after you use a vinyl, and you clean the vinyl player itself as well. So I guess if you say so, but we do want these to last us forever because they're so expensive. Okay, Pumpkin, ahí te va otra. There you go, another box. All right, we should be getting into actual vinyls and stuff soon. And what I'm most excited about is a new CD player. Should be somewhere in here as well. So I'm excited because my preferred method of listening when I'm listening to physical media is CDs. Where items? Oh my gosh, yep. Here's plenty. Okay. I know this is not the best setup, but I mean, I didn't have anything better. Oh yeah, here it is. how exciting. Okay, so right off. Oh, and okay, we have a little bit more than this. Okay. So we have a couple of CDs right off the bat, and I just bought as well. Interesting. This means that is used, and sorry, I just immediately started. Okay, complaining. Okay, so I just bought also all of One Direction, all 5 One Direction albums. So we will also be getting some vinyls in there, which is what I'm missing now. I'm very excited about that. I now have them all, and so that's really great for me because I was a big fan of One Direction, and to this day I just still really enjoy their music. So so here we have Midnights, and it came. I think we can zoom you in for this part a little bit. Yeah, there's good. Sorry, I like to sit crisscross. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Hello, sorry. How's it going? So nice. Ooh, it has a big crack. See, that's the thing about everything. Because I can't even say it's about buying on Amazon, because it's not just Amazon. I bought my first CD, not ever, but just in this day and age, at Walmart, and I didn't notice, and it had a cracked spine. So that's just so annoying. People, just the kids these days just aren't careful. I'm just kidding. What I find interesting is that if you don't know, this label from Amazon usually means that it was a returned item. It was like used, quote unquote. So I just find that interesting. And I got the Jade Green edition, as well as the vinyl. I got that edition, and so I am excited. I do enjoy Midnights as an album a lot, so after I'm done unboxing, and this is going to be a lot more boring and everyone can just go do something else, that one will just be for the nerds, is we are going to move into onto my computer, because we're going to be cataloging all of these, because I am that kind of loser. I already have a Google Doc with all of the different categories of physical media that I own. And so it has a section for books, CDs, cassettes, vinyls, and VHS tapes. Yeah, this one has a couple cracks on it. I don't know. Would you complain to Amazon about this? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Because let me see if I can get you to be able to see the crack. You see it pretty. It's that line that's right there. So it also has another small one up in the corner, but I don't know. Pumpkin, you can't go into that one. That one's not empty. And he's still going in there. Oh no, he wants the plastic. Yeah, he wants the plastic. Okay, Pumpkin. I'm gonna throw that away. It's just such a shame, you know? I don't know if I want to collect all 4 of the Midnights, because, why do you do that? Why? But maybe, just because I would already be up to date with all of most of the purchases. Okay, the next CD we got is Evermore. I already own Folklore, so, I already bought Folklore and Speak Now. All, the older ones are all Taylor's version. Okay, Paso, come to inspect the purchases. No biting. I actually went to see the Eras tour back in 2024, it must be 2023. it I can't remember. I think it must have been 2024. I went oddly enough on my birthday, but it wasn't because I wanted to go. Is always like the funny aspect to me. I went because my sister is a big Swiftie, and she bought tickets and she wanted someone to go with her. And since it was my birthday, I guess we all just decided like, oh, I should go. But I liked enough of her music at that point still to want to go, and it was a very nice experience. This one is in great condition. Doesn't have any scratches. Pumpkin. No. Oh nope. Never mind. Oh my god. This is so bad. It's not bad. It's just annoying that all of these have issues. This one also has a couple little scratches. Here, I'll show you again. You can see right there. That's. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would. If you guys would complain at Amazon. I don't know. I can never decide. And now we have the Tortured Poets department. And this is one of 4. Naturally. It's because, like, why does she do this? Why does she release a million versions of this same shit? So this is the manuscript. It's just annoying for a collector because you want to collect everything. And that's just too much money, because then there's like all these different formats, especially like Taylor Swift, right? Because let's assume, okay, I am a collector. That's just my personality. That means I want everything, right? It needs to be complete. And I have to decide, right, what that means, naturally. But unfortunately for me, this time it means that's vinyl, cassette, and CD. And so if she releases 4 versions of the same album, that means I need to buy 12 different items. Just CDs alone, it'd be about $50-$60. Very irksome. We'll open them later. We'll remove the plastic later. We also got Lover. It's very nice. Also like a lot of these songs. I would listen to, so in preparation for the Eras tour, I did a playlist, and because they didn't have a playlist at the time, I made my own. I listened to YouTube Music, not Spotify, and so all of the songs that like were performed in the Eras tour are the ones that I'm going to be the most familiar with. Apart from like the very like popular ones, the very mainstream ones. I think this one doesn't have any cracks though, so at least there's that. Yeah, I think this one is safe. Okay, then the next one we got is 1989. I believe they also have a million versions of this one. And this is also one that I do currently already have in vinyl form. Alright, and I think that's it for CDs in this package. Now, this is the CD player, new modern CD player I got. So this is the FiiO DM13, and they have a couple different versions with different colors of it. I got the one, you'll see. I'm a loser. I get okay, well, I am a loser, first of all, but maybe not even because of this. I think this is fair. I think everyone likes a fun new toy. Jesus. It's okay. That's good. Yes. They're really, I think it's like half of them are already like broken or have issues. It's a little mosquito. So, the great thing is that this also has Bluetooth, because their portable cassette player does not. But this one also has Bluetooth, so it's really nice if you want to pair it with anything, like your AirPods or such. I generally use my Sony M5s, And but I also got some wired normal earbuds. Oh, buddy. Okay, sorry. All right. And so super exciting, very nice and hefty. We're gonna do not a very exciting reveal because there's more packaging. Um, let's see. What is this? Oh, I think this is a screen protector, and the blue is just like the part that unsticks. Yeah. Okay. And so here it is. And ta-da! Very nice. The blue, it peels off. We can do that. Okay, so you either get to listen or you get to see, so. Ready? There we go. And this one will do audio. It doesn't sound very loud, so you just get to see again. So this is going to be a little screen. There we go. It's so cute. Look at all the little buttons. And so one of the exciting parts is that you will be able to, how do you open this? Oh, I think it's here. God, it's so pretty. Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay. Is that you will be able to, you get to rip your CDs with this as well. And so that's going to be really exciting because because the music that I do like doesn't have, a lot of it doesn't have any cassette versions available, but I'd like to for funsies. Then I'll be able to do my own. And so that's going to be a stream soon because I was able to buy a cassette deck. It does not work. And because I bought it at a thrift store for $25. And so if I wanted one that worked and I was willing to spend more money on it, I could have got one from like eBay or something, but they're just so expensive. They're very easily over $100. So I think it'll be more interesting to try to like figure out how to fix it myself. And okay, and so the CD player also comes with USB-C to USB-A, I believe it is. It's just like the normal computer, and a whatever this is. I wouldn't be able to tell you yet. I know that's probably an aux cable. I don't know what this is for though. All right. And so I want to try to fix the deck on stream as well for funsies. It'll be a good time. We'll put that on later as well. And I guess we can try to turn it on. That'd be kind of nice. So I think it'll be, hopefully it has battery. No? Was it supposed to turn it on? Oh no, I think I turned it back off. No, it's there. Yay. Yeah. Okay, and I think it's nice. Okay, it comes with this little paper. So cute. And that way, let's grab one of the albums we already got. Midnights, Jade. So pretty. It's not that pretty. We'll grab our CD. And then you go ahead, place it in, and that way, oh shit, sorry, when we close it, it's right there, see, it's spinning, and it's obviously like, I don't know how to make it stop. So just press play, pause, and turn it off. Oh no, that just tells us. I don't know what that. Okay, I'm gonna have to read the manual. I don't know. I don't know how to use it. It's still going. Can you not? Okay, whatever. What if we just no? I need to turn this off. Let me see how to turn this off. Great. Yes. I need English. Okay. Function selection. Oh, there it goes. It kind of stopped now, and we'll just turn it off. There it goes. Okay. It just, I don't know. It took a while. Okay. And I'm really excited about that. I'm so excited about my CD player. So, apart from the CD player in this package, we have 4 more boxes. Some of them will be singular items, I'm sure, though. So we have our first album. We will not read the label so we can be surprised. We won't be very surprised. I already obviously know what I bought, but hey, but you don't. Maybe it's this one? I don't know. I've never bought a vinyl from Amazon, so let's see. Oh, ready? Ta-da! That's what we've got. So this is Midnights, Taylor Swift. Jesus. Okay. Kind of snugly in there. And this is the Jade version as well. And so if you don't know, Midnights has like a clock face in the back, but there's 4 of them. So the idea is that you collect all 4, like, you know, and then you put them together and it's like the entire thing. Very nice. I will be excited to put all of them into sleeves, so we will be doing that soon. We will have to reset. Okay, this is what I do when I'm running out of space on my desk. I just pull out the drawer and then just set things down there. Okay. Should I just clean my desk instead? Probably. Alright, we got box number 2. I think it's here, yeah. I am still on the lookout for a couple more things. I did buy some stuff, so if anyone hasn't heard of Discogs, then that's a great place if you're like into music, if you want to get into physical media. That's a great place to go. They're like a database, but they're also a marketplace, so it's a really, really good resource for to like keep track of your collection and also to expand your collection. We got just a singular one right here. It fell out. That's crazy. But we've got, hey, the boys. This is Made in the AM by One Direction. Their last album, the one where they lied to us and said they were just taking a break. I'll show you the back as well. But I just got this in CD, the deluxe version as well. I don't know if they have the deluxe version in vinyl, but I didn't get it. But I'm glad I do own it. Alright, let's see what else. I know what I'm missing, more or less. So, these are so hard to open. For what reason? I know for what reason. They should be hard to open. I'd rather show in my home than a thief have an easy time on my porch. I'm trying, I swear. It's just really stuck on there. Jesus. Do you think I can just rip it? Yeah. Well, sorta. Can I? Yeah. Oh my gosh, you can! Huh. I don't get these boxes enough. Nice. Oh, that's so interesting. Huh. That's I've never gotten a package with this. It's to, obviously to make sure it doesn't move around too much. I think. Yeah. Oh, I think that it's a little bit DIY-ish. But this is great. I'm just casually unpacking it. Look at that. Good thing I do want to actually use this, because imagine if I was just like doing it to collect them or try to resell them, it wouldn't work very well. I guess we'll just finish the job. But this is for their 4th album. The last one before Zayn left. They just had 5 albums, and that was it. But, oh, sorry. There it is. The back isn't anything particularly interesting. Ooh, look. That's fun. Maybe we'll do like TikToks or something, going a little bit further into detail. Okay. This one's a little heavy. Okay. We have the second to last box. Maybe the other one's lighter? No, it's also heavy. Okay. I didn't want to end on a particularly bad note. Underwhelming. I can't get a... And so on Discogs, I have 2 small orders that are pending, as in to arrive. They have shipped. One more recently than the other, and so... Okay. I for a second got really concerned that I did a double purchase, but I did not. So here we have Lover, the vinyl. So pretty. I am... Oh yeah, that's... Okay. It's very nice. And I'm really excited about those colors. They're just pretty. Okay, we're gonna take a tiny break from vinyls. And, we're gonna do a cassette. So, cassettes don't hold a lot of music, if you aren't familiar with them. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see anything. It's like super out of focus. There. And so they typically have, well, especially long albums, like Taylor's re-releases, not re-releases, re-releases with new songs. And they're especially long. And so, because I have her Speak Now cassette, and it also has 2 of them. I'm on the lookout for, so basically the idea was, one of the reasons why I did such a big purchase is because I want my entire collection, and once things run out, they get really, really expensive very, very quickly on eBay and everywhere else. So I I'm already gonna have to pay a hefty price for certain albums I really want, in part because I actually just want them, and in part because they need to complete my collection. Um, and so, for example, the Reputation cassette is one of them. So I just got one of the Discog orders that I was talking about is the Tortured Poets Department cassette. So I'm excited for that to arrive. It shipped not that long ago. I needed to see how long it's going to take to arrive, but that's something else that I'm going to be expecting soon. And so for the moment, I bought all of the the albums that are available in like on Amazon new, because you gotta be careful, guys, out there. There's people trying to scam you, and some of them obviously, so some of them it's just maybe you'll just get scammed because you didn't pay close enough attention, or you didn't realize that people are crazy. Hello. Hey, we are doing an unboxing. I know you can't see, but there's a little bit of a lot going on, which is good actually that you can't see. Good job, me. I just did a big-ish purchase on Amazon for to complete my physical media collection. Not complete, just start it really. But what I am trying to complete is my Taylor Swift albums. And here we have, I should have planned this out a little bit better. This is Evermore in vinyl. So nice. I'm trying to think. I should have bought Fearless. So just a quick recap. This is the new CD player that I bought. This is a modern company. This is $190. It's by FiiO, the DM13. But that's because I don't want to buy any like cheap ones. I don't trust them. And it matters to have something nice and solid. So I'm really excited about that. I also bought their portable cassette player that I really should have just picked up when I grabbed something to open these things up. Quick recap again. We got the cassette, Fearless. I already own Speak Now in cassette form. CDs, we have Midnight. It's literally just her discography. We have 1989, Lover, Tortured Poets Department, and Evermore in CD. I already own as well Folklore and Speak Now in CD. Hello. So it's very exciting, super fun. Vinyls, we also, as you guys just saw, we did, gosh, these are annoying to open. So I have, apart from this vinyl, just one more box, and then the unboxing will be complete. Thank you so much for... Oh, that took a while, didn't it? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, how exciting! Ta-da! This is Reputation, ladies. We all know her. We all love her. How exciting. So when you're buying physical media, you always want to make sure that you can get it from like any of your reputable sources first, like Amazon, Walmart, Target, before you try to go get it from somewhere else, because people will try to upsell you like crazy. So it's insane, and sometimes for even used items. So just because I've seen this on on like eBay for like $80 and more. So just so you know. This CD is kind of like on back order, it seems, because I did order it also from Amazon, but it's going to take a while to get here, which makes sense. I'm sure a lot of people, immediately went to go buy it once it was announced she owned it. Okay, and this is our last box. So I think I'm missing 2 cassettes. I don't know about any vinyls. Okay, I don't have. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pop this up. Yep, here is. Shouldn't there be? Am I not missing one more? Let me check real quick. I'm good. How are you? We're chilling. It's a little warm, and I think that light might be the culprit. But apart from that, it's a fun time. I love receiving packages. I love buying things. I love collecting things. I love music, so it's all jolly time. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Let's see. So that's one cassette. That's one cassette. And where are the... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that's the third one. I'm sorry, that's silly me. Okay, so this is, because I remember thinking like, oh, there's 3 cassettes available, but that's Speak Now, which I had already gotten, so last week. So this is Evermore in cassette to join our Fearless and Speak Now, and unfortunately the rest of them we will have to buy from somewhere else for like 10 times the price. So not looking forward to that. It is what it is. This is so heavy. This has got to be... Guess what album it is. This is... I can't see, I'm sorry. Red, ladies and gentlemen. Why? This is super heavy. I'm sure like the entire weight of the box was just in this. It's 30 songs. Maybe that's why. It's probably like 3 different vinyls. I'm very excited to have that as well. I'm especially excited because I've owned the 1989 and Fearless album for a while now, and so I am like grown really familiar with those songs, and I'm excited to just be able to listen to something else. All right, so second to last vinyl. Hope everyone is having a good afternoon. I'll be on for just a little while longer, probably like another hour. How fun to complete my collection. So satisfying, guys. It is Speak Now in vinyl. And I now have the CD, the cassette, and the vinyl. Obviously Taylor's version. I'm not even, listen, I'm not gonna mess with the older versions. I cannot. They're gonna be, I'm not gonna deal with that. But it is very nice to have that. All right, and our last one. Okay, nice. Oh, yes. And this is Folklore. I think this is also in vinyl. I have this one in I have a CD and that's it. So this is one of the cassettes I definitely want to get sooner than later. So fun. I also know that there's like a million versions of this one. Again, Taylor, Jesus, chill, girl. Like, you're already a billionaire. Stop. And that is it for the unboxing segment of this. So to recap, you guys want? Shall we recap? That's a lot of. It's a lot of. So early on, we have the sleeves. We have the inner sleeves and outer sleeves. We have a care kit for vinyls, because I have not been caring for my vinyls since I got them at the start of the year, so it's a little rough. I haven't used them that much though, so it's good. And fun fact, you probably shouldn't use your vinyls too much anyway. They wear down. So like, you obviously listen to them, just don't use them a lot. I think like every day, all day, definitely a no-no. So we have Folklore, we've got Speak Now, we've got, I'm not going to be able to hold these in one hand, but Red, we've got Reputation. Already they're quite hefty. I'll just set them down in my lap, hope for the best. We've got Evermore. For the longest time, I couldn't remember distinguish between Folklore and Evermore. We've got Lover, and then we got my One Direction albums. This is 4 and Made in the AM, because the others are ridiculously overpriced on eBay. And this is Midnight. Now, I am missing, of course, still some albums, namely, in different formats. Well, these are also the vinyls. We recapped the vinyls. Cassettes, we got Evermore and Folklore. CDs, Evermore, Tortured Poets Department, Lover, 1989, and Midnights. This is really heavy. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick reset, clear out some of the trash, get ready to, we're gonna finish just unboxing everything, and we're gonna get ready to catalog and change into their protective sleeves is what we're gonna do. So the most exciting parts are over with, and now we get to like the chill part, you know, the part where you just kind of like zone out and just do the thing. And so it reminds me a lot of like keeping houseplants. It's where like it's really fun to buy new stuff, it's really fun to discover new plants, but then like it's the maintenance, it's the upkeep, that's just like a very nice chill thing to do to get your mind off of things for a bit. There's so much cardboard. Pumpkin, leave that alone. Okay, so what shall we do? I kind of want to show you guys the video that I was talking about, but I don't know how I feel about like copyright and stuff. What do you guys think? You know what's really silly? I just thought about showing you guys an old gaming video, but that'd be so, that's kind of weird. We won't do that. We're just gonna chill together. Okay, so I'm just gonna push these things out of the way, and go from there. That's kind of fun and heavy. Give me a second. There's just a lot of cardboard. We'll deal with it. Just getting it out of my way, guys. Just about done. We have one more. I forgot. Okay. Maybe not. It's just a CD. I wonder which one it is. Oh, red. Hey there, girlie. She almost escaped us. Alright, that's it. Okay, so real quick before we do the other stuff. I'm just gonna have to share my seat with that, I guess. Okay, so this is the cassette player that I got. And it is the FiiO. I really should have the CB13 is what it is called. And so you can see it has the transparent. It just pops open like that. And so it's really nice. It's really cool. So if you're not, there's also a really popular one that by the company We Are Rewind. And I've heard they are comparable. The only reason why I went with the FiiO is because I like the more modern look. Yeah, I think that's fair. It does look a little bit more like the other ones that have the actual like face covered. Those do look a little bit more vintage, but this one especially. And if we look at their CD player, it's also, they look quite modern, right? So I appreciate that a lot. It's just my personal preference. And because then if we look at, so this is the first CD player I bought. I know a lot of people just have old ones that they owned when they were 8 years old, or that their parents bought when they were children and they just passed down. I don't have any of that, so I have to buy my vintage media, physical or otherwise. But this is the CD player I bought off eBay for $40. A little bit overpriced, if we're honest, but it's fine. It is what it is. And so the funny thing about these is that they require batteries. So just for any of my younger Gen Z, whatever, I'm not gonna open it. But it does have some, like scuff marks here, but it's still nice. It's still fun. I think it's still a fun thing to have and to own. And I can still listen to it whenever I want. So, and for the other, so like I said, I already had Speak Now in CD and the cassette of Speak Now. Super cute. And so these open like that. Tell me why. So I bought some blank cassettes because I want to make my own, naturally. And I couldn't figure out how to open the case because it's been that long. I mean, no, yeah, okay, because I definitely, like I said, my mom had cassettes. Obviously they were my mom's, so it was like, it wasn't me. But it must have been probably like 20 years easy. Not easy, but definitely 20 years. So I just didn't remember how to open them up. And I was really scared of breaking it. I figured it out. So it was fine. But it's still pretty funny. Okay. I kind of want to, I don't know what to do next, because we have to, I'd like to open these up, remove the plastic off of all of them, but I will also need to put them into my Google Doc that has everything cataloged. So because it's really nice to know to have, you know, just one place where I have all of the information stored, and it tells me where I also write like if it's new or if it's used, and the such, so that I know what I'm missing, I know what condition it is. If I find something that's a good deal in better condition, I can get it, and things like that. So that's what I want to do afterward. I think for now we'll start with just like opening these up and switching them over to so we're gonna start replacing them. We can start with the ones I already own. I think that'd be smart. Alrighty, so I already own Fearless, as you can see, and 1989, and I just got Pitch Perfect 3, the soundtrack, for $10 at half price books. So pretty solid. I mean, I unironically really enjoy these movies, so I guess might as well set her like that. Or I even think it's a nice one to start practicing with. Not practicing, but to just start with. Okay, so these are the sleeves that we're going to be using. They were folded. I hope they're not too creased, but I guess it doesn't really matter. That's just me being picky, you know? I'm going to turn off my... Oh. Sorry. Just gonna make sure I'm not... Oh, I don't need that. Just... Okay, here we go. I'm Mexican, if that's what you're wondering. I was born in Cali, but my parents are Mexican. Ooh, I gotta be careful. I know, I've been told, I've been confused for other ethnicities. There's no, you don't think this was like a oh my god, it was. Oh no, I just ruined it. Oh no. Well, anyway. It had, okay, whatever, I'm done. I don't know what to do now. I guess I could just seal this with, what's it called? It needs to be resealable, because or else it can get like really messy very quickly. Let me get tape. Okay, we got painter's tape because it'll be the safest bet so that it doesn't like harm anything. Such a silly little goose. ¿En cuántos tiene? It has 50, so yeah, it's gonna take a second to like actually go through them. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just... Okay. Hopefully this holds up so that Okay, that kind of works. I kind of knew what I was doing. And it's not completely open, so they'll never, like, actually slip out. So we should be fine. Okay. It's just gonna look really funky for no reason. But this is... You're supposed to open it correctly. See? So easy. Silly little goose. Okay. So that's gonna be the inner sleeve, which means it holds the actual vinyl itself. I need somewhere to put these. They're so heavy. And taking up half of my chair. Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, they go on the ground. Okay. Jesus. Oh. And this is the outer sleeve. Oh, and it's 100 of these. So, interesting. We'll switch. We'll move the CDs somewhere else. This is why people clean their desks, Vanessa. Because you're like constantly having to fiddle. Okay. I know you can't see, but it's okay. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna start with Pitch Perfect 3. I'm really nervous of damaging them, so I guess we're gonna try our best. If something happens, both need mode. And this is gonna be the inner sleeve. And I guess we'll just... God, there was a video about this. The guy says something about how to do it. Let me see. God, pero de aquí en lo que lo encuentro. Does anyone remember what the video was called? Let's see. Let me try to find... Oh my god. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. My keyboard is like not even visible. It's not even on. Okay. He says something about something. I can't remember. About like not letting it... Oh, about like... Okay. Well, this is easy because it's in a paper sleeve. And so this is what they'll typically come in if you're unfamiliar with vinyl. This isn't the best place for them. This is, I think this like scratches them up or like over time or something along those lines. But what I also know is that you also have to be careful with what kind of sleeves you buy because some of them leave a residue. Okay, I believe he says to like stick your hand in it to not be tempted to grab it from the edge. Which I think I would be fine, but sure. And we're gonna try to... Okay, there it goes. Okay. There we go. It looks... This... No, this should be new. I'm pretty sure I opened it myself, so... And then we're gonna get our sleeve. We're just gonna... Can you imagine? I bought the wrong one, so it doesn't fit. Ta-da! There we go. She's nice and ready. Now, I don't think you're supposed to put them back in the paper. Or do you think so? Does that make sense? I guess. That's not too silly, right? And it's just extra protection. And then if it fits, then it should all be fine. Now you naturally always want to face it up when this is facing to the side like this. Like that, so it doesn't accidentally slip out. Oh, this is kind of big though. Oh, there it goes. I'm just dumb. Oh, it is gonna fold but I guess it's not a big deal. It's just me being special. You know what? Actually, I don't think it's gonna fit very well. So we're just gonna take it out and try to store it that way instead. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. That makes me a little bit nervous because I feel like the paper would have given it more friction, so it wouldn't just like casually slide out, but that's fine. And we will grab one of our outer sleeves. Find the opening. Okay, here it goes. And I guess just drop it in. Here, you get to see the cover. Ta-da! There. And now she is safe and protected, and nothing will ever hurt her ever again. Great, now I need to find where to put this one. Other things I've learned. Do not store your CDs in stacks. You want to have them library style, as we would say at work. And now we're going to do 1989. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because the sleeves are actually nice. So we're going to have to work it in there. But this is for 1. And this is for 2. I guess we'll just do that. This is going to be trash. At some point, I'd also like to look into a nicer vinyl player, but not yet. Now I'd be more inclined though, now that I have more vinyls. In theory, I was supposed to hold off on them because they are so much more expensive. That didn't work out very well for me. That hurts my hand. There we go. This is 1989, if you've never seen it, or at least one of them. This is disc 2. I think they're the same color though, aren't they? Maybe not. Oh, you know what? Before I even do this, I should be cleaning them. Because I committed the sin of leaving them on the vinyl player. And I have cats. So they have some dust and some cat hairs on them. I can see. Oh, it's very unfortunate. Because it's covered. It has a plastic cover, but clearly it wasn't enough. And I should have known better. I don't do that anymore. Rest assured. Yeah, it's so bad. Okay. I think we'll just do the new ones instead. Well, actually, no, you're supposed to clean those too. But I don't know how to clean okay, let's look up a video real quick. How to clean this. So, and if it's not too much work, then we'll do it together. And if it is, then I'll just have to do that off stream. And together we'll just put everything into my catalog. Because why not? Why not do it together? If you don't mind, then it's a good time for me. Okay. I need... not that one. Okay, here we go. Can you guys not hear You know what I just realized? This whole time I've had music, and I don't think you guys have. I'm so sorry. God, it would have been so boring. Well, not so boring, but definitely more boring. Okay, how to clean vinyl. Shall we do WikiHow? Surely they know. Okay, this is... Okay, yeah, this is the video I'd seen before. It's only 3 minutes, so we're definitely going to check that one out. We're going to pause our music. Let me get you guys watching. Yeah, that's fine. You guys can see. Oh, no, not technically, can you? We'll make myself a little bit smaller. And we'll get to watching. Oh.
Get over at the website and on this channel as a wider whole. How do I clean records by hand? What's the most effective way of doing this if I can't afford a fancy record cleaning machine, say a vacuum based record cleaning machine or an ultrasonic cleaning machine such as the degritter? Because let's face it, these machines can add up significantly. So by the end of this video you'll have my method that I recommend for getting excellent results on a budget cleaning records purely by hand. Let's get straight into it.
So remember, we just got the
Firstly,
cleaning
I recommend
kit, so.
using a carbon fibre record brush to remove as much loose dust as possible. If we jump straight into wet cleaning, all we're going to do is make life harder for ourselves. Removing the loose dust first will make...
Do you mean my literal glasses or normal ones? I am wondering now if... I don't think... Let me see what the little kit is supposed to be. Oh, that's what that is. I think it's not a, it's a pad, not a brush. Is that okay, you think? Oh, I get it now. So this thing here. These are normal glasses. I'm only a little blind. Not that blind. But I definitely need them. I only got them, I think, like 2 years ago, maybe? But maybe I should look up a tutorial on how to use this kit. That seems like a good idea, right? Do they look like fake glasses? Is that why you're asking? Okay, let me look one up. How to use Groove vinyl cleaning kit. Groove, it's called Groove Washer, yeah. 7 years ago. Jesus. 2 years ago. It doesn't come with the brush. I'm sorry. Is that an issue? Just... I feel like that was a mistake, but that's what it comes with. It comes with like a sponge. Let me see. Okay. Oh, so that's what this is. This, guys, is a label protector. I guess. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, they don't include directions. They tell you to go to the site. This is a very good review. Place the label protector, hold that down, 6 pumps per side, let it sit for maybe half a minute or so. Use the enclosed microfiber block to wipe gently clockwise with the grooves, not across the grooves. Air dry for a few minutes. That's it. Yeah, guys, that's going to take forever. We're not going to do all that. Not on stream, I think. I think that's going to take too long. Hello, Lisa. We're good. How are you? We're just learning how to take care of vinyl and stuff. We just recently... Okay, thanks for following. We just recently transferred over into their protective sleeves, and we're going to keep doing that, but I heard that you're supposed to, like, well, that it's a good idea to clean them, and I don't know how to do that yet, so we're trying to, like, figure it out, so I can, you know, before I put them in protective sleeves, but I got a lot, and it feels like it's going to take a while. Excuse me. So, but I got a lot. I mean, I don't have a lot. I bought a bit of a haul recently, which is most of these. I owned these already. And so, but it's a good time. It's a little warm with the light, but apart from that, it's a good time. What do you think? Shall we? I mean, they need to be cleaned, is the thing. I need to open them all up, clean them, but wait for them to dry. That sounds like for so long. It's gonna take forever. I guess we can, like, if we did something in the meantime, it would be cool. Like, I was gonna say, like, watch the news, and I was like, oh yeah, that's super cool, Vanessa. What if instead of doing that, we just go ahead and let's see, anything interesting to watch on YouTube? I don't know. I feel uncomfortable watching anything on stream. I just feel like, I don't know, it just makes me uncomfortable. But I also don't want to just, like, sit here in silence, you know? Well, for now, let's put music back on. Yeah, maybe. You know what's one of the most interesting things, like, one of the most interesting trends that have happened? Sorry, I'm, like, browsing YouTube for something to watch, and it's recommending me a podcast. And it's just so interesting, where it's, like, people, like, the cast of old shows starting a podcast where they react to episodes of the show. That's just so, it's, I don't know, it's really weird to me. I kind of like it, but I also don't. It feels a little bit, maybe I'm too young. Like, this is the opinion from someone who's, like, too young. But it feels a little bit like trying to relive your glory days. Like, you just can't move past it. But I also, like, think that it's also at the same time very interesting, and it can provide just genuinely entertaining content that's interesting, right, to hear the perspective of the behind the scenes of something that people know and like. But I don't know, it's interesting. Also, I don't have a lot of, we're just, I can't. I don't have a lot of space to work with, and that's totally my bad. Because not that I have a lot of space in general, to be fair. Oh, ¿sabes qué? You know what would be nice? To just have an extra, like, little side table to just bring in when I need it. What we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna do that this way. We're gonna open up, I don't think it's anything very yeah, I think I can share this with you. I don't think that'd be a problem. So we're gonna see this here looks a little weird, doesn't it? Let me just, oh, I can't. Oh, no, I should be able to. So that there is my my current catalog. We can go in a little bit more into actually me now that we're done with the unboxing stuff. And so does that make sense? I think so. Just so I don't, I'll just make it look a little bit neater. Gonna slowly do that. Okay. And so this is what my current catalog looks like, and now it does have different sections for the different parts of thank you, hello, very kind. Okay, now I can see it too. Yes, so this is the you can see here, generally it's supposed to be want to buy. That doesn't really work. This is my books, but now this is where we want to go to, as I recently got a bunch of books. I think, in fact, we will start with cassettes because it's only 2 of them, because there just aren't that many cassettes available that I want. I do have a couple more. Give us a pumpkin. My cat, sorry, she's staring at me. There are a couple that I bought that are on their way, but they will not be arriving. I don't know when they're arriving actually, but they're definitely not here right now. So we're gonna open up our Fearless cassettes. It's actually really nice. It's like, it's a gold. You can see that. It's very nice. And once more, for those of you who weren't able to see, I know I don't have my camera that big right now. I guess we can change that real quick. This is the cassette player, sorry. This is the cassette player I currently use. So this is the FiiO. You can just get it from Amazon and their website as well, if anyone is curious. And it's really cheap too. It's only like 80 bucks. So it's pretty nice. Okay, so we're going to add, well, first of all, we're going to make myself small again and get out of the way. And then we are going to make this also a little bit bigger. All right. Okay. So this is one that I just made myself up. I just thought about the categories that were important, relevant, and I'm just ready to make changes when necessary. This is mostly so that, like I said, whenever I am out and about buying, or if I'm browsing eBay or Discog or any of the other platforms I use, then I have something very quickly, especially in store, because I like going to thrift stores or half-price books to get more, to buy new, buy old, buy stuff. And so it's really, really nice to have a place where I think what we do is actually remove that here, and then do that. Then yeah, it's a really good place to just come to very quickly to see if I already own it and what condition it is, what formats do I have available, and so it's very nice. It's very, and it's also a nice little thing to do when you want something relaxing to just pass the time with. So, more or less, I guess it was in the beginning when I first made it, but like recently when I buy something new, now I feel like I have to set it to the side to make sure that I incorporate it into the catalog, because otherwise I will definitely forget. And so it does, you know, it gives you an extra step, but it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna add Evermore once I'm able to open it. But Discog is a place that I recently found out about. I'm sure it's existed for a long time, but it is a really great resource I found. And it's so nice because it's like book reads for anyone who is a reader out there. And so it's so easy to add things because you just scan the barcode and it'll bring you up the exact product you're looking at. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Huh. This is the color for Evermore. It's very nice. So interesting. And we will do oh, this is from 2020 and it's also new. You can see here I have notes. This is really nice. So for example, if I were to run into Folklore, the cassette, and say it's used but it's like new or in very good condition, then I know I would probably want to get it if it's at a good price, because mine has a cracked spine. So, and that's it for our cassettes. Wait, this is CDs. Oh, I'm so dumb. That's okay. We just, oh, okay. I barely started getting cassettes, so I don't have anything there yet. You can see it's completely empty. So let's take care of that. We're gonna do artist, album, year, edition. Oh, that's supposed to say Taylor's version. There we go. Edition, what did I call it? Condition notes. It's nice to have. What else did I want to? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. And so the other cassette I have then that I can add now is, I can't see, sorry guys. The mic is in the way. I swear I know how to spell. We have Speak Now. And this is from damn, I wish it had 2022 is when it was released. And it is also Taylor's version, and we also got it new. This one, guess what, also has a it's not a crack, it's a chip on front lid. So you can kind of see it. It's right there, the little gap that you can kind of see there. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I don't know if I want to complain or not to Amazon, but I probably won't. And that's it. That's all of my cassettes that I own right now. I want to get naturally the entire rest of the discography of Taylor Swift, and there's some Disney ones that I have my eye on, and I need to find at a good price. I do have, I want to say 3 different orders that are being shipped, so it'll be nice to update it then. I know one of them is the Tortured Poets Department in cassette, so that'll be fun to add and to listen to. And Aladdin, I want to say the soundtrack to Aladdin, the movie, so that'll be also really nice. But there's not a lot of cassettes. But worse than that, there's not a lot of places that sell cassettes. And then I just find it really annoying to have to go to like individual sellers. I like to buy collectively, which is why one of the reasons why I like to buy from Amazon, apart from their like fast shipping, and great pricing. Next we'll do CDs, just because those are like the least, because I think I have the most vinyls. I recently got a couple of Christmas albums that you can see here from Half Price Books, so that's fun. And I still have some in my cart, but you know, you can't just get it all at once, unfortunately. Though I do try really hard to do that. I will be streaming on Saturday as well, and because tomorrow I cannot. I have other plans with a friend. But on Saturday, I'm excited to stream because I'm going to be building a Lego set. But oh my gosh, it's a great Lego set. And I'm so excited. I actually bought that one during Prime Day. So I got a good deal on it. Yeah, it was a good deal. It's like $30 off. I don't know, guys. It's because it has a crack in the front, and actually has a couple of small cracks in the back as well. I'll think about it. I don't know. I don't like to complain, and they're kind of small, but I don't know. So it's red. Oh, actually, that's red. That's Taylor Swift. And it came out in 2021. Edition is Taylor's version. And we got it new. And we got small cracks on both sides of covers. Very unfortunate. And this is probably just going to be the case with a lot of them. Oh, I also have to add the rest of my One Direction CDs. Yeah, gosh, this one's pretty big. You know what? I probably will complain about this one for sure. It's like half the cover that's cracked. Yes. You can see that big line there, because yeah, it's cracked. God damn it, that's still not the right that's still not the right place. Midnights. And this is from 2022. That's Taylor's version. We also got it new. Oh, no, that one just has cracks on front cover. And then we're gonna open up 1989. So the next thing that I want to do as well is I have a lot of projects. For those of you who weren't here when I mentioned it, I also have a cassette deck a vintage Sony cassette deck that I got from the thrift store that does not work. So I bought some replacement belts for it already. We're gonna wait for those to arrive, and I think it will be fun to do that together. I would just like to give the disclaimer, this is not all I intend to do on streams. So if that's like what you're hoping for, I'm sorry, I'm going to disappoint. This is just, well, one of the many hobbies I enjoy doing. Another thing I'm hoping to do is to learn to knit, because I keep trying, but it's just so boring to, it's not that it's boring, it's that it's just hard to try to learn something new when you can already do something else. Because I know how to crochet, and so I just want to keep crocheting because I already know how to do it. Okay, there we go. That's 1989. But why? Why? I keep doing the same exact. I guess that just means I should flip them over if, like, my instinct is to write album first. And this is from 2023. And then that's new. And I don't think this one has any cracks. So we got lucky. Nope, never mind. There's one. Forget it. It's terrible. I guess the moral of the story is just don't buy CDs from Amazon. But the thing is, don't buy CDs from anywhere because they're all cracked. Because I bought one at, I bought one from Walmart recently, and it was also cracked. I just didn't realize. I could have, obviously I knew, I could have seen that one before I bought it. So that one, a little bit is on me. To be fair. Just gonna set that there when I need it. I mean, it's just a tiny crack, so I'll forgive it for now ish. I don't know why that's different. And then we have Lover. Okay, quick question. Lover, Taylor. So, is there like two different ones? Is there a Taylor's version for Lover? I feel like does anyone know that I was supposed to get and I didn't? I guess it doesn't really matter. Because I already got it. Another thing that I do have also ordered from Amazon, and it's just not going to get here very quickly, is Reputation CD. This is from 2019. I think that's just because they're like on back order. And okay, this is one that doesn't have any cracks. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's fine. Next we have one of 4 different versions of these gosh darn CDs. And this is, I believe, the manuscript version of the Tortured Poets Department. Because I know they also have the Albatross, the Black Dog, and I don't remember what the other one is. But that's what it looks like. And I think this one also fared well. So that's nice. And that's from what, last year? Yeah. And not lastly, we still have to add Speak Now as well. But we have, oh gosh, it's so irksome. This is Evermore, and it also has a small crack. And that's from what, 2020? New small crack in the bottom left corner. And it's also good to know, you know, like if like more up here, like if it suddenly looks like really bad, then we know where it started and where we're at. Just in case we need to see if there's like any accidents happening or anything similar to that. Okay, and we're also gonna add our Speak Now that was had arrived a couple days ago. Yeah, I think it arrived this Sunday. And this is from 2022. This is also Taylor's version, new, and it did arrive. Never mind, but the tiny, yeah, it's too small. We'll leave it alone. Okay. Oh, that's why it moved it. I see. Okay. I don't know enough of formatting, so I guess we could convert it to a table and that'll help. You think so? I guess we'll just do that. Create custom views. Personalize. Okay. This is fine. Just because this way I can sort through like this. I wonder if I add, so like if I add One Direction, okay, yeah, it'll just immediately add a new row for me. That's nice. We like that. Because I also have, let me grab the other CDs I need. I hadn't realized I had not added them yet. I need to remember that I have Midnights in the CD player and not in its case. So I will be confused and looking for it. Okay, so we have the CD of Made in the AM, which is, we have the deluxe edition because I like the rest of the songs that aren't included in the original album. This is from 2015, ladies and gents, 10 years ago. Fantastic. And that is new. It did have a small dent, like a small fold, but I guess we'll add it just in case. Small fold on cover, paper cover. And then we have Midnight Memories, which is their third album. Really good. It would just be every year, so this is 2013 because 4 is in. Because next we have 4 here. And that must have been in 2014. Also new. Because we have the first two up here. Okay. And that should be it for our CDs. All right. Oh, this is where it's going to take us forever. So just for reference, like these were the only vinyls I had. Just 3. And I only had 2, and then yesterday actually found this at Half Price Books for $10, so it was a good find. I guess before we do that, I will put away the CDs and I will show you guys the little thingy I bought, the little shelf I bought for it. So we'll make that one bigger by kind of a lot. Let me guys go to see and let me bring it. I know some people organize them by alphabetically, by artist, I guess. Not me. I organize them by vibes. Okay. And so this is a little acrylic shelf. You can see it's very sturdy and it was fairly cheap. I think it was like $18. So it's very nice. I think I like acrylic because I'm not like I'm not attached to any strong material, especially like any type of wood, because there's a million types of wood, and I don't like it when the things don't match. So this is what we've got. So I have One Direction up here for now. That is, we'll put them in order of release. That does feel very right. So that's Midnight Memories. That is 4 Made in the AM, as the deluxe version does not fit in it, so it's gonna stay on its own. Retailer, I guess we'll just, doesn't really matter. As long as they're, I cannot see. I did not think this through. I have some Justin Bieber in there. I need to get some more. I'll figure out what kind of, I guess, release date. Just seems quite satisfying to me. Even have a little bit of pink. And I'll be happy to have more. You might be wondering, Vanessa, are you carrying that? Is that heavy? Yes, and yes. It's okay, I got it. Jesus, maybe I don't. Just need to balance it. There you go. And so we're gonna put our last 2 CDs. Is that the right side? I think it is, yeah. And there we go. All right, I'm gonna go put this away. And as for cassettes, it's also just an acrylic shelf. It doesn't have much in it. I don't have many cassettes yet, sadly, but we're working up to it. Okay. I guess. I think that's all we'll do for today. I think that's really nice. We did most of it. I think the most exciting part was opening everything up anyway, and we did that together. So that was a chill time. It's just gonna be so much work to it's because I do want to clean them. I want to, but it's going to take so much time and work to go like one by one. You have to clean it and then wait for it to dry and then put it in its sleeve and put it in its other sleeve. And then you have to like put it in the catalog. I guess it's better to do things in batches, isn't it? So maybe we won't. Let's just catalog it right now together, if you don't mind. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to a tiny little size. We're still here, just smaller. And I guess it doesn't really matter what we start with. Okay, so I have 1989 on there, and perfect. And Fearless. So we'll start with the top of the stack, of not of anything else. I have this fear. One of the reasons why I buy so much from like Amazon and not from anywhere else is because I have this fear that people are going to try to scam me, meaning they'll try to sell me something that's like potentially used or like made by them, that like they just sealed themselves, and they're trying to sell it to me new. And when things are new, they try to sell it to you for like a lot more, and like a lot more. Like we're talking $100 or more. So so there she is. We'll open her up, see what she looks like. Wow. Very nice. And it is two? No, this doesn't have anything. This is a booklet. Okay, so it just has one vinyl in it. You can see it in there. If you want to go more in depth into any of them, let me know. If you want to see the inside of a specific album, or like the cover art, or the actual vinyl itself, just let me know, and we can see it together. Okay, we're gonna preemptively, I always do that, do this. God damn it, I keep doing it. And we can start. Okay, so actually, you know what we're gonna do? Maybe that's cheating. Is it cheating to like copy this like from here? Oh, it's not that many. To like here. You know what? I don't think so. I think it's fair. And I think it's like this. Yes. Okay, album, year, edition. Now this is the only part that I will have to fill in because I don't know. Folklore. Oh, see, this is smart. You just put TV and that's it. You don't have to write so much. Okay, so this is Midnights. Midnights is just one record. And that's it. We also have this. Can you guys more or less still see? And 4. Let me move more to this side. I think that's fine. Okay. I was really sad that One Direction ended, but I was more sad that they just never came back. Because I understand wanting to take a break, and they said they were on hiatus. It's a crazy thing. You know what a hiatus is? It's a break. Okay, it's not we're breaking up, it's we're going on a break. And they were lying. You're a Weasley little liar, dude. We'll take a quick peek inside. Psych. No, we won't. It doesn't open up. It actually doesn't. That's my bad. Oh. Look at this. Oh, there's two. How fun. And see, this is why you should buy physical media. It is, oh gosh, you just get more bang for your buck. You know? It's, and well, first of all, you own the thing. So it's not like the second you stop paying, you don't get, you get nothing. You get nothing. And this is also one of the reasons why I wanted to start collecting my physical media as well. So that's 2 as well. Ooh, what is this? Slipping. We need to make a protective case for this because I'm really concerned it's gonna fall and like hurt itself. But I want to crochet a case for it because I think that would be fun. And I'll mostly use it inside anyway. I guess I can look for one. But to crochet it would be a lot funner. I think there's a lot to say for the convenience of streaming in all forms of all different types of media. But I guess ideally we shouldn't, oh my god, I just folded it. Well, that was kind of already folding, that's why it folded so easily. That's unsatisfying. There's a little crease right there. Yeah, you see it. I know, I'm picky. Am I though? I think that's fair. We will open, yeah, we could open this one. Ta-da! How fun. And she also has 2 vinyls. And that is Lover. I think in theory the idea should be just never, I don't know. I just have an issue with things dying out. And now I understand that things need to move forward and we need to make space for things, right? So it's only natural that things would die out to make space and room for things that are newer. But the thing is, newer doesn't necessarily mean better. And I think we should just be mindful when we evaluate what are we replacing things with, right? And where does the value lie? And so, for example, streaming might be extremely more convenient than literally anything else. And debatably, it might also be cheaper. But I feel like we also just created this environment where everyone is trying to get you to never own anything and pay for something forever. I just like, one of the things that really, really frustrates me is to think that I could never own like Microsoft Office anymore. That's just infuriating to think about. Sorry, I'm not gonna rant. We have Evermore, and that is also 2 vinyls. Evermore. And so I'm glad I can own some things, I suppose. We got, okay, so this is what we'll do. We're gonna switch out the Tortured Poets department because we do not have that vinyl yet. as much as I opened up, if you can believe it, we still don't own everything. This is 2017. And we're gonna replace it with Reputation because we do have that. I am so excited to listen to this. I wish I had the CD, and I did get it. It just hasn't arrived. It's not gonna arrive. I don't remember anymore. Oh, I think like on the 26th or something like that. So that's very unfortunate, but I am still very excited to, at least I'll be able to listen to it in vinyl. And I really want the cassette version as well, but that costs too much money. So that's gonna have to wait. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Okay. You guys ready? Let's open it up. Ta-da! Ooh, so edgy. I'm only slightly making fun of her. And it is 2 discs as well. Right? That is, yeah. And so I will have to go through each and every one of them, clean them, wait for it to dry. I'm sure it won't be that long, but wait for them to dry and then put them in their protective sleeves that we also got today. And then we can put them up. Hope I didn't scratch it. I feel like I might have. But I think that's like this is pretty much like most of what I wanted to own. I was especially anxious for the One Direction discography because they are one of my favorite bands. Well, they were my favorite band as a teenager, and to this day I still very much enjoy their music. I will listen to their full album front to back and belt out every single word. So we have red vinyl. So pretty. So she's also kind of hefty because she has, oh, remember this is the one that was like super heavy for no reason. Yeah, that's because it has four vinyl discs. It has 2 in each side. That's crazy. She had a lot to say. I'm excited. All too well. Red. 4 vinyl discs. That's crazy. We're almost done, guys. Speak Now is also, it has some of my favorite songs. Jesus Christ. Sorry, that was just the boxes that fell over. So I didn't stack them very neatly. But they did scare us. Right, Pumpkin? Yeah, that was scary. Speak Now is one of, okay, maybe it's not one of my favorite albums, but it certainly has a lot of my favorite songs. And because it's like one of those earlier ones that I like listened to when I was like 12, 13. So it's, well, oh, it's so pretty with the flowers. Gosh, I really want some flowers. I like gardening. That's what I mean. I feel like that was kind of a weird sentence to just randomly say. Mine, okay. Sparks Fly, fine. Back to December, more fine. Speak Now, great song. Dear John, great song. Mean, iconic song. Story of Us, super fun song. Never Grow Up, super sweet. Is that not from The Vault? Oh my god, I did not know that. That's crazy. Oh, I just remembered which one it is. I think I was thinking about a different one. Okay, never mind. It's still kind of crazy though. Enchanted, also iconic, Better Than Revenge. Okay, not one of my favorites. Innocent, don't know what that one is. Long Live, one of my favorite songs. I want some of the merch that has the long live graphics and lyrics, but I already spent how much I can't justify. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to I forgot we're supposed to be cataloging here. It has, that's 2, 3 vinyls. It does seem like something to catalog, to me at least. And last is something that I would call one of my favorite albums, which is Folklore. When it comes to other types of music and other albums that I'm interested in, I do want to get some of like the best of like different artists. But I also one thing that I do want to get a lot of are a lot of like Hamilton out at myself, a lot of musical soundtracks. That would be so great. That's gonna be like my next focus. That's not true. There's so much to buy that I love. To be clear, just to be clear, I want it because I love these things, right? They're just, they're the stories, the music, that I love and know. And so I hold them very dearly. Okay, I forgot to do Reputation. Let me see. 1989. Because I already have it here. I don't know. Yes, I do. Okay, let's delete that. Folklore is 2. That's 1 and 2. Yes. And then I forgot to do Reputation because I was probably too busy talking. That's 1, 2. I'm actually really curious to see them, so we're gonna slide one out. Oh, that's a little underwhelming. I mean, it's still a really pretty design, but it is. I like it though. I think that's interesting. It kind of looks like newspaper, but it has the lyrics. So I am excited. Okay, yeah. Okay, yes, I'm putting it in the right way. And officially, that should be it. All right, we got everything cataloged. Nice. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for doing that with me. So everything should be saved. For future reference, this is where we're at. So we have 13 vinyls. DVDs doesn't really matter. We have 3 cassettes. It's very underwhelming. We have 18, and because one is, I'm always doing one less than you see there because 1 row is the title. So we have 18 CDs. That's not bad. And then books just for funsies, because you'll see exactly where my priorities have laid this entire time. I have 135 books. And so it is certainly something that we will be we're going to keep working on, and we're going to just keep collecting and buying and looking for. Always excited to see any vintage finds. Some we'll get new whenever we can. I like getting new because that way I am guaranteed essentially a lifetime with them. I don't have to worry about what they've been through. That sounds so dramatic. Like, I don't have to worry about the condition that they're in, because I am receiving them flawless, and so as long as I take good care of them, they'll be fine. And so that is my preferred method. But I am always happy to buy used, especially if it's a really good deal. And then there are some things that I will not be able to buy in any condition except used, which is also fine. Like cassettes especially is where it's going to be. I'm excited. Like I said, I have that vintage Sony cassette deck that I got at Goodwill at some point, and it does not work, so we are going to have to figure out how to fix it. I already bought the belts to try to replace it. Hopefully that paired with the nice little cleaning, I'm really hoping that's enough, so that we can start making our own cassettes, and especially for the stuff that just was never released in cassette, so which is everything because no one listens to cassettes anymore. So that should be that'll happen soon. I don't remember when. I don't know where my phone is. I just had it, did I not? Somewhere? I don't remember when. I will go ahead and do this. Did I? Nope, it's still there. I'm gonna go ahead and. That's odd. It's not letting me make it disappear. That's okay. And we're gonna make ourselves big again. Okay. And so I'm not entirely sure when that does arrive, the belt, but because I would love to do it on stream again. I just think it'd be really funny to watch me struggle, I guess. But I think it would also just be interesting. So so you can look forward to that if that sounds interesting to you. If you want something just nice and chill to have in the background once again. That's kind of like the vibe of these streams I'm hoping for. Just something like nothing flashy, nothing crazy. But just something nice and relaxing and mildly interesting, I hope to have in the background while you do something different. And so that would be, I think, all for this stream. I'm sorry we didn't get to clean them and all that stuff. I should have realized it would take so much more time. But I am excited to build that Lego set on Saturday with you guys, so feel welcome to join in. What time? Probably around the same time that I started today, which was around 5 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier. So if you're interested, please make sure to follow in any of the platforms that you like, that are your preference, and so that way you're able to. Oh, I just remembered where it is. Silly me. Okay, something is acting up because it's not. There it goes. I think I was pressing a button or something of the sort. There, sorry. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun, mostly because I really want to build it. But so I'll be happy to have anyone join in. Let me show you which one it is, just so you can see. So at this point, you've clearly seen I am a Disney fan. I think you guys need to. Oh, wrong way. Go back. And so, I wanted to get it. I was like, I shouldn't get it. I'm already getting other stuff. But then I was like, no, but I need it, actually. So, I'm so excited. Look, it's so pretty. And look at the little mini. Look, they're so cute. And so this is what we're going to be building on Saturday. So please join me on that stream if you want to hang out while we do that. And I'm excited because it's gonna look so good on my shelf, on my bookcase, because I have a small, as you guys saw, a small little collection of VHS tapes so far. I'm always on the lookout for new ones. The problem isn't even that I haven't found them. The problem is that everything costs money, apparently. Who knew? But it's gonna look so cute with my VHS tapes, and then I have I have a Winnie the Pooh and Piglet plushie. It's just gonna look so cute, a little Disney thing going on there. So I'm excited to put it there, and I'm excited to show you guys what it looks like on my bookcase. I do need to rearrange some things because it's a little tall, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we will do that on stream. Maybe not. It might be a little bit boring. Because I'm just going to have to figure out where to put all the books. But really looking forward to that. So, yeah, now you know what to expect. But I'll zoom in again. We need to figure a better system. I do have a remote. Just God knows where it is. And if it works. But I think that is it for today's stream. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for hanging around. I feel like the audio wasn't like the best because I was moving around a lot. So maybe one of the next things we do instead of anything else is like just get like a little lavalier mic. But regardless, once again, thank you so much. It's a good time. It's a fun time. It's definitely a chill time, if nothing else. So I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much.